I'm back. No, but guys, thank you for all you do on my channel. Please hit the like button. And I come on with this message. It says, therefore, well, you guys know my title. I'm just going to say this. This is a relationship message. I'm just going to jump right in, guys. This is a relationship message. And a lot of people ask me about relationships. And at the time, when you guys was asking me about relationships, I'm very honest. When you guys was asking me about relationships, I was going through so much shit myself. In a, I wasn't with anyone, but I was just getting out of something, and I was learning a lot of things when I came on. I was learning. I was going through my awakening, so I was learning a lot of things with you guys as I was trying to teach. And at that time, I was to me, I was in my ego. I'm gonna admit it. And I heard false pride. I have an anonymous prayer partner, and we were praying tonight, a spiritual prayer partner. And when they said false pride, I was like, man, I'm not embarrassed to say I've never heard that before. And a lot of us have false pride. I'm not even gonna say what it is. You guys do your homework, Google it. And when you go into relationships, or when you say you want a relationship, you have to drop the ego. Because when we meet someone or try to co-create with the opposite sex, we don't know what that person been through, or we don't know what. Okay, it's like two halves trying to make a whole. But nowadays, people want to have perfection. But when you, because I used to think like that. I used to think that, oh, I like you and you like me and we fall in love and oh, we're going to be a happy family. That's like thinking on an immature level. That's like thinking of just the good side of something. Because there's a good and a bad, even with spirituality, you can choose to go to the bad or you can choose to be good. But that's a choice. So my thing is that people have two sides to them. They have the good and the bad. Okay, what I deem to be good in myself, somebody else may deem to be bad. So my whole point in coming on tonight is that you have to be a prayer partner with your mate. You have to start from ground zero with the person that you want to be with. And the way you have to build is through Christ, through the Holy Spirit. It's no other way. Because the way this world is set up nowadays, no one trusts nobody. Everyone thinks everybody is against them. Then I heard, if God is for you, who can be against you? Google that also. Okay? Or just simply read the Bible and you'll find it. It's so much adultery. It's so many games. It's so much deceit being played in this world. Someone asked me today, why don't I date with my free time? And you know what? I just kind of like, first of all, I don't have any free time. And second of all, it's not that I'm afraid to date. It's so much out here, so many STDs. I'm just going to go ahead and say it, YouTube, I'm sorry. But it's so much out here. These men do not want to date. They want to have sex. Now, if you down for having sex, partying, drinking in your 50s, well, you have at it. Okay? And I didn't want to be rude, but the first thing I wanted to say was that why would you want to date in your 50s? Okay? To me, yes, you have to find, I mean, to me, you don't find people. People find you, first of all. You find each other. But my thing is that I don't want to meet a mate when I'm partying, or I don't want to meet someone and all they talk about is sex. I'm more than that. You're more than that. And I'm speaking to the women on my age group because, like I said before last night or the night before, whenever I came on, the arithmetic that I watch on YouTube is mainly people from 50s and up. Don't feel like it's over and you can't find anybody, so you're gonna go ahead and just fall short and do what do what the next person wants you to do because you think that's how you're gonna get someone. That's not how you're gonna get someone. And even though you may find your soulmate or find someone to be with, it's still gonna be a struggle. That's the video I just put out just recently, a few minutes ago. Nothing is perfect in this world. That's why we have to seek God. But to answer everybody's question about relationships, you want a partner to where you both are seeking God, that you both believe in the Holy Spirit, that you both believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay? If you base your relationship on the Holy Bible and the Holy Spirit, you're not going to go wrong. That's the best foundation you can ever possibly do. I remember when I first started out, someone told me about the virtuous woman, but I think they were just trying to be funny. But you know what? Down the road, you see how life comes full circle. Now, my struggle is, when I'm not going to say struggle, but what I'm doing, I'm working on myself. And not only am I working on myself, I'm working on being someone's wife, not someone's hoe, not someone's one night stand. You have to, and it's not, to me, people may say the virtuous woman or pick out all these cutesy or nice sayings that come out the Bible, but to live it is not easy. Okay? And I'm sitting here tonight and I'm examining my actions from maybe a conversation I had throughout the day. You have to always reassess and examine the things that you say. And now the things I say, I'll be very mindful as to what I say. Okay? You have to be humble to your spouse. If you feel like they were in the wrong, well, you know what? I'm going to let you take one for the team and just walk off. But it's a daily, and it will be a daily struggle to be in a marriage, to keep a marriage. Everyone thinks it's so beautiful. Oh, let's wear this and let's wear that and have this big shing ding and oh, it's just going to be beautiful and we're going to walk through the sunset. It could be that way if you listen to what the Holy Spirit is trying to tell you by speaking through me. Okay? When that person get angry and you don't know what just happened, you have to pray for that person. You have to pray for your husband. You have to pray for your wife. You can't be in your emotions to the point to where you get upset with them either. And that's easier said than done. Especially when you didn't do anything and you're trying to figure out, okay, what the hell just happened? These are normal things that would happen in a relationship, and you have to be prayerful. You have to know how to go to God, and you don't necessarily have to pick up a Bible. You could sit here and just talk to God, because that's what I did today. I lit my fireplace and I just started talking to God. God, the devil is trying to come against me. Everywhere I go, that's all I see is the devil trying to come against me. May it be at your workplace. May it be at the grocery store. Friday, I seen a little boy was getting rude with me in HEB for no reason. I just didn't say anything. Started praying. The tongue is the most powerful thing on the human body. And you cannot take words back. So when you say relationship, think really hard because it's a daily job. It's work. And it's years of work before you get where you want to be. And that's why it's best to get to know a person before you just try to marry someone. I didn't used to understand that because my mind was still old school back in the old days. And that's probably why I had all the trouble that I had. Because doing things spontaneous gets you nowhere. Get you no freaking where. Okay? So this may not make sense to the next person, but it makes sense to me. And like I said, whatever message that the Holy Spirit give me, I will put out there. But guys, it's more than just wedding bells. It's more than just a beautiful, renting out a beautiful space. It's more than that. And then you have to have true love. You can't just marry people just for GP. You have to know and understand what love truly is. Because when you go up against certain things, attitudes, and all that, you have to love that person in order to be able to deal with the situation, whatever situation arises. Now, I'm not telling you guys to deal with infidelity. I'm sorry. I will walk away from infidelity. That's why I made my mistake when I was married. I didn't know how. I was too immature. I didn't know who I was. I didn't love myself. Okay? And I was a young girl. Not blaming it on that, but I wasn't seasoned the way I am now. And most certainly, I was not living in my purpose. So it's no way. And at that time, I didn't know God. Okay? I said I knew God, but I didn't. So you stir all that up, and that's just a toxic disaster. But this time around, I'm speaking to you guys because this is what I'm living. I want to be in true love with the person that I am in a union with. I want to be mindful of my words. I want to be mindful of their feelings just as well as mine. Because God say, if you love someone, you're going to treat them as God treat the church. And your church is your human body. I don't want any more toxicity in my life at all. We do have control of toxicity. But sometimes one person may be ready and one person may not be ready due to the fact they have to heal. And this is why I'm coming on to let you know, stop rushing. I have a problem. I think the next thing that I have to work on is patience. I think I have patience, but I don't. I'm still, that's an area I have to work on. And I'm woman enough to say that. And I'm woman enough to say, sorry if I did something out of line. Because we could say, oh, I didn't do anything to you. But how do you know? People all have different value systems. I may have said something to hurt somebody's feelings thinking we're just having a conversation. So now I'm like, okay, all right. Like some people can say men and women can be friends. I'm sorry. I never agree with that, and I still agree with that. I don't think men and women can be friends because you may say we're friends, and then I say something out of turn, and then that's going to piss you off, but we just friends. No, that means you have feelings somewhere down the line. I don't know if it's Trey Songz or someone say, how can we be friends? We done did so much to how can we be friends? Like they had already had relations, intimacy, and then now, how can they be friends? I forgot that song. If anybody know the name of that song, please put it down in the comment section. And that's the energy that I'm picking up on. Because in the tarot community, you always hear, oh, this person ghosted you, or this person friend zoned you. But maybe you guys don't know actually what that means, because I know I didn't. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, wait a minute, friend zone you. Okay, so this is a part of, to me, all of that is a part of the many games that people play. And I'm not just talking about a masculine. I'm talking about the masculine and the feminine. Because women play hella games too, trust me. But the women that play so many games, you guys need to stop, because you make it to where when a man do see a good woman, he's so busy dealing with females that's playing games, he's gonna accuse you of being a game player when you being honest. Because I feel honest women, you guys are gonna man, you guys are gonna be pissed off. There are few, okay, very few that's totally honest. And you guys know I'm not lying. Even the ones that say they godly. And I'm just not going to judge, but that's just, it is what it is. Okay? To get where I'm at now, guys, took me a hell of a long time. A lot of crying and a hell of a lot of suffrage. It doesn't happen overnight to be somebody's wife. That don't just happen overnight. And you have to know how to deal with a lot of different adversities. You have to know. You have to be able to communicate with each other, not scream and holler, and you can't do that. But with me, I just cry, because when I love someone and they say certain things, when you can when you can make me cry, I know man, I love that person, and I shut my mouth. I humble myself because I love that person. And that's how you have to do. If you want to be in a union that's functional, that's not toxic, that's not burdensome, that's not weighs you heavy on your heart every day. That's not love, and that's not a marriage. You want to be able to wake up praying with your husband, going to bed praying with your husband. Be there for him as well as he be there for you. Because we want to say, oh, we want him to rub our back. Oh, I want a massage. But then you're not looking at what the man may want the same thing. It's not all about putting all the weight on the man. That could be financially, that could be mentally, that could be emotionally. When you in a marriage, you have to be all that for that person. And it's mutual. And this is the message that the Holy Spirit wanted me to convey to you guys today about what marriage, relationship, or whatever. Okay? We're going to work on ourselves together. Okay, collective? This is for all signs, or you can take it as a message for yourself. I don't know. But if you like my message, please put a purple heart in the comment section. I love you guys. I think after this video, I'm going to bed because I don't know what time it is. But I did get rest this weekend. I actually did. I make myself rest now, But I love you guys, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful work week. And please be prayerful, because for the ones that go to work, oh my God, you have to be prayerful. It is so many demons out here, especially at the workplace. If that's a whole nother book, because of people that do not know how to control themselves emotionally, spiritually. Don't understand how to pray, how to pick up their Bible and pray and believe in what they're praying for, and call out to the Holy Spirit to help them, to fix them, because they don't think there is nothing needing to be fixed. You see what I'm saying? You have to acknowledge a problem before you can fix it. I say that all the time. So guys, I love you, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.